Hello, welcome back to C Tarot. Welcome, Libra. This is going to be your monthly love reading for the month of August. And already, actually, before I even hit record, I was like picking up a lot of channeled messages for you, Libra. And one of the things that I was picking up on was something that you or your person may have said. And someone has said, don't just treat me any which way. It's like the energy of like demanding respect anywhere, everywhere you go. You or your person demand respect, demand to be treated with dignity. It's like, Libra, you're really learning how to stand up for yourself. You're really learning how to stand in your power, to respect your own boundaries, which is one of the major challenges karmically for you, Libra, is really learning how to have and to respect boundaries, Libra. Many of you may have incarnated and have had or will have human experiences in which you deal with people who have inner wounds. Okay, this is the energy of like being in relationships with people who are either are addicts or are narcissists or have like borderline personality, bipolar disorder, depression, anxiety. You or your person like have incarnated on this world and have had like so many psychological, psychiatric issues, okay, Libra, and many of these things have taught you lessons, major lessons regarding love. And so one of the lessons that you've learned or you're meant to learn is about having boundaries, learning to have and create and maintain, sustain boundaries. Okay, that's what's coming through. So with that said, let's move forward with your love reading and see what is in store for you this month. We will also do a oracle card at the end for advice, suggestions, and messages from the divine. So you have the Nine of Cups, the Fool, High Priestess, Hierophant, the Sun, and the Ten of Swords. So much major arcana in this reading, it's not even funny, with the 10 of Cups, as well as the most dominant energy or desire regarding your love life at the present time. I don't see any pentacles, so there are currently no specific dates that I can give you until I clarify. And so we'll clarify and see what pentacles come up to key us in on what dates and times and numbers may be significant for you for the month of August. What I can tell you is you do have 4 major arcana cards. So I want to say for each week of the month of August, there's going to be a major lesson or major life event that's going to be happening. Okay, and first and foremost, I want to congratulate you because you have this Nine of Cups and the Fool card followed by the High Priestess, which is clearly telling us that you've really fulfilled a dream. You've accomplished the goal. You've been successful, or you will be successful in completing something. And for some of you, well, many of you, Libra, you're very goal-oriented. You like to plan things. You like to have goals and accomplish things in your life. But for some of you, it's always harder for you to finish something than it is to start something. And that's been one of your biggest life challenges, is being able to actually follow through and finish something. To finish something in your life, and you did it, or you will do it, and there's a tremendous amount of accomplishment, and it's wonderful because it really felt, it was like you just had to jump right in. You just had to take a big risk to do something. This is the energy of like it's like in order to finally finish or finally accomplish something, maybe it required investing like money into something or time, or really buckling down and making a sacrifice. And so you took a big risk to do that, and you've been rewarded, right? And intuitively, you've been guided. It was always deep within you. There was always like a voice telling you to do this, to accomplish this, and you have. And what I'm saying is that this thing, whatever it is that you have or you will accomplish, is really going to help improve things in your love life. So for those of you who are in a connection, in a relationship, it's going to help provide stability for your family, for you and your family, okay? Your person, your future family. For those of you who are uh, not in a fully committed relationship yet, it's looking really good. Whatever you've accomplished, whatever you've done, is really going to help provide stability for a future connection here. And I am seeing the Hierophant and the Sun, so this is quite literally in the 3D for some of you. For others of you, this is energy of like just being so happy about like going back to school maybe, or being so happy about learning a new skill, and being so happy about the fact that you were not in a committed relationship, but things move forward with a connection that you have with someone, which then leads to like, it's like kind of this energy of like a overnight success. It's very interesting. For many of you, it's like you have in the recent past, or you will be with someone who maybe things started out as like you individually had this dream, desire, this wish for something, and you didn't even realize that you were manifesting it. You were manifesting a whole new life, a whole new journey. This was deep, deep within you. And with your intuitively, you were just manifesting things. And then it's like, boom, it just happens. Like things move forward so quickly. This is the energy of like meeting someone, and then within like a month you get married, or like within a very short amount of time. It's like it is also the energy of meeting someone who you instantly feel a connection with. And the Ten of Swords is showing up here, just reflecting the fact that this is like a big accomplishment, because what you were dealing with in the past, right? This is your past, is just feeling so sick and tired of being taken advantage of being treated any which way, or of being down, hopeless, being self-destructive even, or feeling like betrayed and stabbed in the back by other people who I need to say just really didn't know how to love you. They just didn't know how to love you. Everyone who you've dealt with in the past had no clue. They didn't know how to love a person like you, Libra. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups, please. 10 of Wands. The concept of this dream, of this wish, of this desire is going to lead you to there's this 10 of Wands, meaning you're going to gain new responsibility, bestowed. I don't want to use the word burden, because it's not a burden. It's just you're gaining, you're acquiring things, right? So you're becoming responsible for more than you were before. And with Eight of Pentacles, this can be work related as well. But so the 8th of August, the 18th of August, and the 28th of August. 8th, 18th, and the 28th of August are going to be very significant dates for you. Let's clarify the Fool card. Yay, we're getting more pentacles. So the 2nd of August, the 12th of August, and the 22nd of August is going to be very significant as well. But the Two of Pentacles and the Six of Cups is showing up with the Fool card. This is confirming that message that I just gave you about like someone, like feeling like you instantly know someone. It's almost like you meet someone and this could be someone you're connected with now, or you will be connected with. You feel like you know them. You feel like you know them. And there's some indecisiveness. There's some indecisiveness here. You were kind of on the fence about whether or not to take a leap of faith and jump right into the connection, or to take things like, I'm getting a specific word, baby steps here. baby step, or when you're not sure if you should take baby steps or jump right in. For the High Priestess, we have this Knight of Wands here with the Four of Swords. So your intuition is telling you that even though you're still healing from the past, or you're gonna be learning to heal from a painful situation, there is like you have it within you. There's a message for one of you specifically coming through about someone who has or will be experiencing like something very painful. It's like a very like intense, like dramatic breakup, and you deep inside, it's like you know that you need to heal, but you also are just filled with so much desire and passion. It's like the energy, it's beautiful energy, because it's like you love yourself so much, and you know that you deserve to have love, and you have faith that there is a person out there for you, Libra, and that person is worth getting right back on the horse and moving forward. Let's clarify the Hierophant, please. I was just about to ask, is this truly marriage? And we have the Emperor card here. This is like divine, like absolutely authoritative. This is divine masculine here. This is also Aries. Okay. We do also have Aquarius. We have Wands, so it could be any fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Swords, so it could be any air sign as well. But the Hierophant, the Emperor, and the Five of Wands there is a message here about control, which is very interesting. It's regarding this energy of like you or your person, there's some aspect of your connection that's not compatible. There is something that's not going to work, and what's not going to work is the energy of being too controlling. So be careful with that. Either you or your person, there's an energy coming through like very powerfully about someone who has a need to be in control. And the reason why that message is coming through, that energy exists, that type of energy exists because of some emotional wounds that it's like you or your person had some issues growing up, and the way that you were treated growing up, you didn't really have choices, you didn't really have control over a lot of things as a child, and but it was so extreme. It's like even like experiencing some type of like abusive situation that led you to have like compensate with this need for control. So there's like some shadow work stuff coming up here from the past, and it's going to create a lot of conflict in your relationship or in your future relationship here if it's not dealt with, because being too much in control because of a shadow side of you is going to tip the scales, tip the balance. It's going to make things imbalanced. Let's clarify the Sun card. There's also a message about someone who is like very, very religious as well. All right, so the Sun card and Death card and the World card. Oh my goodness. Libra, you are going through some stuff, or you will be going through like the valley. You're going to be going through a lot in the month of August. And this is not to scare you. This is a very positive thing, because what's usually on the other side of challenges and difficulty is like lots of abundance. Okay, lots of abundance, lots of blessings. But you do have the Sun, the Death card, and the World card. So this is the energy of essentially going after your true happiness, putting other things, making an end to the things that are no longer serving you, really cutting out toxic things of your life and moving forward. It's like ascending and graduating. Could be graduating in a 3D, so actually like I said, with accomplishing something big. And or it could also be movement. Okay, the World card is also travel in the 3D. Let's clarify this Nine of Swords. spirits, guides, universe, divine, please provide messages for their highest good for Libra. Clarify this Nine of Swords. All right, Ace of Wands with the Eight of Pentacles. So there's a newfound energy, newfound passion or desire to really work on yourself. Okay, with this Ten of Swords, it's really also like learning there's a specific message for someone is going to be learning how to trust again in the month of August. For those of you who are in a relationship, there's also like this like starting a new job, right, is going to be what leads you to meeting someone if you're single. Okay. For others of you, there's also another message about like someone may be overworking, right? Overworking, and that's going to affect your relationship, just so you know. So there's a word of caution there about that. Working too much or spending too much time away from your partner to work, you or your person. All right. And then let's see what we have for your oracle, your spirit guide message. You have the Knight. Be brave and be honest. Okay. Be brave and be honest. You have the Knight card for your spirit or your suggestion. The message is to do the right thing. This is about integrity. The divine has a message for you for the month of August regarding integrity. Okay, this applies to both you and your person. Do the right thing. Even if it's not the easiest option, stand up for what you know to be right and true. Avoid lying, even like white lies. The Knight is like, this is like a knight in shining armor dedicated to a kingdom, right? So in this sense, this is a protective energy. Like the Knight typically, this is in the spiritual world, it's like the Knight is typically someone who protects like the Holy Grail. And the Holy Grail in this sense is basically your spiritual growth and your expansion. It represents the warrior within you, whether you're female, male, non-binary, doesn't matter. It's about the energy that's within you, your sword and armor. This is about courage, being strong. If you look closely, there's actually like a tear running down the Knight's face there on the right-hand side. And that tear is running down their face to show that they're willing to be vulnerable and to love what they protect. And the energy of respect is so important right now. So important. Learning how to respect yourself. Learning to even like learning to teach other people to respect you. You're being encouraged to figure out what is important to you and what you stand for. If you're in a space where you're experiencing opposition, you're being guided to follow through with integrity. Because even if it seems like it's going to slow your progress, your reward is still much more abundant. You're surrounded by love and by light and by bravery, the vibration of courage. This card also brings justice. So if you're longing for justice, know that the universal energy is working to bring everything back into order into your life. And so with that said, you really don't need to force anything through your own free will. If you've made any mistakes recently, just take ownership of them so you can align yourself with what's improving the situation. And if you feel like you need to defend your spiritual path, then back down and just let it protect you. Okay? So that's what I have for you, Libra. Make sure that you check out the other videos if you have placements or other signs in your chart, in your birth chart as well. so you can have a clear picture of what's going on in your relationship. Be blessed and be well.